Any plans for kids or marriage in the future?
I don't have any plans for kids or marriage in the future. I believe that all falls into place when it's supposed to. I have my mind on other things as well as heart set on taking care of certain things. And I'm just not there. I love kids, but that's actually never been a desire of mine yet. When it's going to kick in, I'm not sure. I love working with kids, but it just hasn't kicked in.
Is it difficult being in relationships and being so committed to your career? You know, and you know, men who may want to start settling down and have kids with you and so forth?
I think being in relationships is difficult, period. But if you are on the go and you're very committed, as well as have things to correct, and your heart is calling you to provide and serve a part of the world that is requesting you, and that you have things bottled up inside that you need a release on, you have to be committed to yourself first before you can commit to anyone else. And that part is difficult because it's a very demanding lifestyle as far as time, as far as geographical demand and traveling. It's very difficult, but you also have to be with a person that knows you and take your time so that they understand these components, and it's really hard to digest if you've never seen it or been in it. There are all kinds of accusations that will fly if there are rumors out there, false rumors by the way, that will infiltrate a relationship, and it can be very cloudy. It can be very difficult, you know, and almost impossible if that person is insecure and just doesn't know how things work, you know?
I mean, it seems like we don't really see your life played out on the internet and social media in terms of your personal life. You know, I mean, you're not Instagramming with whoever you're dating, and there's no wild like text messages, you know, released and so forth. You know, how do you really keep your life, your personal life, that private?
Well, I look at my personal life as sacred. I look at the man that I choose as sacred. That's a partnership. That's not for the world, especially when you are learning each other. It's a very delicate time where outside forces can infiltrate the situation, take influence, and usually negative, with their 2 cents and opinions or dissension that they try to cause because maybe they have an agenda. But love is love. There's a time for all of that, and you really have to take your time, and it has to be based in spirituality if it's going to work. If it's about anything else, God knows, only God knows what can happen. But I really, really respect that part of people's lives. And the more people that know about it are going to have opinions, and it can turn into a circus, and that's not what it's there for. It's to be a support system. So I've been very cautious, you know, about pictures and Instagram or announcing things prematurely while you're still trying to figure out another person.
Have you had a situation where you were in a relationship and then, you know, something on the internet came out or something of that sort? You know,
Absolutely.
that caused problems?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
As a woman, you know, first of all, there's a crazy double standard as far as society in this country anyways. And this is a free country where women have voices, where that has caused issues, major issues, and questions, insecurities, accusations, distrust, because I've taken a picture with another personality. You know, never in a compromising position, nothing. Just a picture can turn into a rumor for gossip blogs that, you know, boost their ratings all the time to create false stuff. I get it, but it happens to everyone, not just me. You know?
Well, I'll give you an interesting example. Like I just interviewed Chingy.
Chingy?
You know, the rapper. And I don't know if you remember, but there was a few years ago, this transsexual named Sydney Starr claimed that she or he was in a relationship with Chingy, and, you know, Chingy's into that type of thing. And there was a picture of both of them. You know, it was like, you know, it looked like a concert picture and so forth.
Oh, man.
A couple of years ago, Sydney Stark did a radio interview that said that the whole story was false. That she's never, you know, outside of that picture, she had never met Chingy. But he said that he lost a major record deal over that picture. And essentially it really negatively affected his career as a whole from this one picture from a person who actually admitted to lying. And yeah,
Well,
I
it
mean,
happened to Michael Jackson. And
yeah,
the truth didn't even come out until after his death.
yeah,
So that is a true test as well as an example of how things happen for personal gain on someone else's end, whether it's boosting ratings, numbers, money is to be gotten from the situation. I don't know. I don't know why people do the things they do, but it's not healthy for the person. And you just never know what damage that can cause to someone else's life. I think bullying in all aspects, people need to take responsibility for that, because that can lead to homicide, suicide, all kinds of things. And other people that are affiliated to the person that's being lied on are reliant on that person. And once that person cannot provide, guess what? A couple hundred people, if not thousands, can't eat